help you work?
Absolutely, darling. You can be Mommy's executive assistant. Here, why don't you carry my briefcase?
A mother's love is unconditional, under most circumstances. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cartoon moms you're glad aren't yours.
Like I'm all that you have.
Well, I hate it. And I hate you.
Sterling Mallory Archer, you will eat every last crumb of that sandwich.
For this list, while you may see some entries from our top 10 cartoon moms from TV list, this time around we'll be ranking them based on their terrible parenting skills and annoying characteristics.
Now there's some evil mind pollution we won't be seeing anytime soon, sweetie.
We'll also be including stepmoms and non-biological mothers. Number 10, Sheila Broflovsky, South Park.
Terrence and Philip are two very untalented actors from Canada. Nothing but foul language and toilet humor.
In every gang of young misfits, there is always one kid's mom that no one's a fan of.
It seems like right about the same time every month, Kyle's mom gets a hair up her ass about something, and I always end up getting screwed by it.
Mrs. Broflovsky is notorious for putting an end to anything the children of South Park find remotely fun, making her the town's designated buzzkill.
And then she walked over to
Kyle, that is enough! I've been reading up on your poor nurse's condition, and it is nothing to be made fun of.
Her tolerance for anything inappropriate is at an all-time low, and she isn't scared to use protests or the legal system to make sure her voice is heard.
We will march to the network and protest until our demands are met. New York, here we come!
Sheila isn't one for negotiation, and her overprotectiveness is what likely leads her son Kyle to distance himself from her.
Damn it, Kyle! We've been working all week against that kind of behavior.
Well, sorry, dude, we weren't here.
Number 9, Mrs. Turner, The Fairly Odd Parents.
Honestly, Timmy, someday you're going to have to grow up. You're not a baby anymore, you know?
Most mothers are known to be highly wary of who they let babysit their kids. That is, when they manage to remember their kids even exist.
Well, we're off to read bedtime stories to underprivileged, confused dolphins.
However, this does not seem to be the case for young Timmy Turner, as whenever his parents leave, he's left in the care of his maniacal babysitter, Vicky.
Ha! Not without help!
That's why we had Vicky come over.
Mrs. Turner's acts of negligence are largely due to her oblivious behavior, yet she does nothing to make up for her overall lack of parenting skills.
Mom, it's me, Timmy. Honey, it's some old guy calling me from jail. He says he's Timmy.
Timmy's cries for help usually go ignored, which forces him instead to take solace in his fairy godparents, which we're sure he's oh so glad to have.
Did you see what a cool adult I'm gonna be? But I only got that way because my parents raised me right.
Number 8, Margaret Peggy J. Platter Hill, King of the Hill.
They're auctioning off Bill's old barber equipment today, and he's absolutely heartbroken, and it's all your fault. Try and look surprised.
While some mothers support the household, this one tends to believe that she is the household.
You can help me pick out my new haircut, Mom. We'll talk about it over chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk? Oh, no. You're much too big a boy for chocolate milk.
Peggy Hill's egotism seems to transcend her family and has spread to the entire town of Arlen.
So really, what you're saying is, I will be helping create a better world for men and women? I'd be like Rosa Parks.
Her tendency to overvalue herself and her role in the community frequently causes her family mild embarrassment and endless frustration.
We need a distraction. Ram her car with your truck, then get into one of those high-speed chases.
This attitude is strongly linked to the unpleasant upbringing Peggy had with her own mother.
I did not have feelings for him, Mom. No one asked you to. We were trying to run a ranch, not a feelings factory.
Number 7, Mother Gothel, Tangled.
Oh, great. Now I'm the bad guy.
In the absence of her real mother, Rapunzel turned to this wicked witch to help fill the void, though she's led to believe that Gothel is her actual mother.
We're going home, Rapunzel. Now.
You don't understand. I've been on this incredible journey, and I've seen and learned so much.
In reality, Mother Gothel kidnapped Rapunzel at a very young age to secure the magic of the young girl's hair to retain her own youth and beauty.
I'm not getting any younger down here. Coming, Mother.
Keeping Rapunzel locked away in a tower, Gothel believes she's able to live out eternity in youthful bliss, all the while betraying the princess's trust. Rapunzel often excuses Gothel's overprotectiveness and jealousy, because of a false sense of motherly love. But she eventually learns the truth.
I am the lost princess, aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
Number 6. Pamela Manson, Danny Phantom.
Nothing could ruin this for me.
Parents of Amity Pond, we urge you to boycott this morbid assault on the morals of our children.
Not all mothers can just accept you for who you are. Unable to put up with her daughter's disdain for conformity and any color other than black, Pamela Manson attempts to force Sam into her own image.
Sam, sweetie, I thought maybe we'd try to mix it up a little with the wardrobe today.
Aside from their vast wealth, Pamela believes it's unbecoming for her daughter to represent their family the way she does, which consequently forces Sam to rebel even more.
Sam, shouldn't you be in detention?
Lancer let us out?
She also highly disapproves of her best friend Danny Fenton, as they've established a rivalry with his family.
What? Have you heard my parents reek? That cut rocks.
Number 5. Agnes Skinner, The Simpsons.
Terrible, Seymour! You're a disgrace to frozen water.
There are some moms who just don't know when to let their sons leave the nest.
There's Mother now. Watching me. What's that, Mother? Well, they have a right to be here.
Seymour Skinner is seen still living with his mother, with whom he shares a very unhealthy relationship.
Seymour, did you use my wig glue to patch your shoes again?
I tied them together with used dental floss, as per your memo.
Their various arguments have ranged from who he's dating to how he doesn't show her enough attention.
You start a car as well as you start a family.
Agnes refuses to treat her middle-aged son like the adult he is, which causes him to despise her company. Their rocky family affair has been present ever since Seymour was a child, and is often attributed to his birth denying her a career as an Olympic gold medalist.
The whole 9 months, Seymour had just laid there like a lump. Then this prenatal nitwit decides to do his Rockettes impression. Huh?
Number 4. Mallory Archer, Archer.
Mother!
Oh, hello, son.
What?
Nikolai.
Why did he just call me son?
Nikolai.
What is this?
You mean, besides incredibly awkward?
Having your mother be the CEO of an international spy agency can be tough, but working for said mother can make things even tougher.
And I just assume I don't want to know what's on that.
Don't worry, Nosy Parker, you won't. But it's a lot more interesting than my afternoon. You'd think that Duke had never been with a woman before.
Would vomit, too tired.
Sterling's convoluted childhood drama with Mallory has followed them to the office, meaning that not only is her son subject to her unpleasantries, but so are the rest of the employees of the International Secret Intelligence Service.
You two owe me an apology.
For what?
Not believing me.
How about for you dragging us into your S&M dildo sex murder freak show?
Due to her early espionage career, Mallory's mothering to the young Sterling was heavily limited.
Hit me? Busted. And now all the candy is Mother's. 'Cause Crybaby hit on 17 again.
And he often blames this for his unsavory lifestyle. She's best described as vain, inconsiderate, and a possible alcoholic, which ironically begins to explain a lot.
Oh my God, did you hear that? What do you think it is?
Immigrants! That's how they do, you know? Just drive around listening to raps and shooting all the jobs.
Number 3. Mrs. Muntz, The Simpsons.
I didn't give your son charity. I gave him self-respect.
Self-respect, huh? No wonder he came home with his vest all buttoned, like he was somebody.
Negligence is one of the causes of most of the world's miserable children, and this mother is living proof.
Man, you really are into me, huh?
What are you, some kind of talking dog?
Her son Nelson Muntz might be the best example of a kid with some serious mommy issues.
Well, I better get going. The missus is cooking meatloaf tonight. My mom, Mrs. Muntz.
From a very early age, Mrs. Muntz led her son to believe that his father's departure was his fault.
He didn't leave. He went to the store. And when he comes back, I'll wave those Pop-Tarts right in your face!
Apart from her smoking and alcohol issues, Mrs. Muntz has held a number of unfavorable jobs, ranging from stripper to waitress at Hooters, allowing her to adopt the persona of town whore.
Hey, Nelson, say hello to Mo. He said he'd take you camping sometime.
I said I might.
Number 2. Lady Tremaine, Cinderella.
Why, Cinderella, you're not ready, child.
I'm not going.
Not going? Oh, what a shame.
When in doubt, blame it on the stepchild.
Please, wait. May I try it on?
Oh, pay no attention to her.
It's only Cinderella.
Scullery.
From the kitchen. It's ridiculous.
Also known as the wicked stepmother, Lady Tremaine's harsh treatment of Cinderella stems from her overwhelming jealousy of her stepdaughter's superior grace and beauty above those of her own biological daughters.
After all, I'm still a member of the family. And it says, by royal command, every eligible maiden is to attend.
Yes, so it does.
In fear that she may one day recognize this, Lady Tremaine keeps Cinderella's self-esteem low at all times, dresses her in old garbs, and subjects her to housework.
Oh, yes, and the tapestries, and the draperies.
But I just finished.
Do them again!
But she's not so great to her own kids either. Her hope to one day marry off her daughters into a rich family supersedes her hope for them to one day find true love and happiness.
Mother, do you realize what you just said?
Of course. I said, if.
Oh, if.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
You were going to sing the Lollipop song.
But I don't feel like singing.
Nobody gives a damn what you feel. You've got an audience out there, and they want to hear you sing. Now, you want your mommy to love you.
Yes?
Can Cal come out and play?
Oh, I wouldn't let Cal come out and play unless you were the last man on Earth. Bye-bye.
My parents were expecting a brand new baby girl. My mother spent months knitting pretty dresses. Unfortunately, the baby turned out to be a boy, and because we were out of material, I was forced to wear those same dresses.
No, Yeah, I ain't gonna touch my front butt unless I get one of them sport radio things with the earbuds.
Number 1, Mom, Futurama.
Can I wear your fat suit?
No, Ignar, put that down!
Oh.
Raising your kids can be really tedious when you're plotting to take over the world.
A single drop of the anchovy's natural oil would lubricate 10 robots permanently.
Wow, it's a shame it went extinct.
No, it isn't! Shut your filthy clam!
In the public's eye, Carol comes across as the caring and nurturing mother you never had. So much so that she's convinced the whole world to refer to her as such.
And remember, Mom's oil is made with 10% more love than the next leading brand.
However, her 3 sons have grown to know better. Mom is the CEO and owner of Mom Corp, a worldwide conglomerate that manufactures most of the Earth's robots.
Jerkwad robots make me sick to my ass!
Her bitter and cynical attitude is largely attributed to the breakups she's had with Professor Farnsworth in the past.
Perhaps I'll breed some sort of albino shouting gorilla.
Get out of my house, you lying scumpile!
But even that's not enough of an excuse for her evil nature and lack of empathy.
I live in a dumpster. All I have in the world is this coupon for 1 free session at the tanning salon.
Oh, John, that's really all you have? Then I'll take it.
Do you agree with our list? What cartoon mother do you think is the worst?
What do you think he's watching?
Well, whatever it is, it's smartly written, well thought out, and highly educational.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Mom, Dad, Big Brother, you're okay. Oh, I was so worried about you.